drives, throws off balance. Wow! Altuve with a drive to left field, and there's a walk-off homer.
Right back to DeGrom. He's going to go to second for one, to first, double play.
Launches one way out of here. So gets on the top, he makes a catch.
Unbelievable base running by Eric Hosmer has tied it. That's up the middle, base hit. Anthony Rizzo with a home run. Cubs lead 5-4.
Swing and a miss, he got him.
Out into center field, Altuve will win this ball game.
And he's got it again. Get out of here.
On here in like 2-2 or 2-3 and 0 LOL. LOL.
It's time for baseball on a Friday night on the south side of Chicago. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Chicago White Sox. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. With that, a look at John Gibbons' lineup for the visiting Blue Jays. What do you think they need to do to keep this winning streak rolling, Steve?
Well, this team leads the league in walks, so you know they're going to see a lot of pitches. That really serves them well late in ball games. But they have to come through with some big hits in order to win games to take advantage of what you've done at the plate.
Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, if we take a look here, left-handed hitters are hitting less than .250 against him. He's really...
On his way to the plate is the center fielder Adam Eaton to get things started here in the home half of the first.
Number 1, Adam Eaton.
Who is the third watcher? Don't be shy, you can say hello LOL.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. EK, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
And the even better news for them is that they've got their ace going here tonight. So you have to figure that all signs are pointing toward another victory here.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. Steve, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, they're facing a guy today that throws a lot of strikes, so you're going to have to be aggressive early in the count, but get the ball up in the zone. Shorten up a little bit, put the ball in play.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Well, Matt, Woody calls a good game more often than not. Although he has been known to get a little flack from time to time about his consistency, especially on the corners of the strike zone. We'll see if that comes into play.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, they've got one of the best defensive shortstops, actually the best all-around shortstops in the game in Troy Tulowitzki. Very athletic, makes that play in the hole as well as anybody. Kind of reminds me of that guy, Derek Jeter. Can't wait to see him in this one.
Jose Abreu is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Boy, he may strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And there's number 8. 1 away.
Weekly hit towards first. Encarnacion gonna have to hurry, and Encarnacion will take this to the bag, and the inning is over. White Sox come up empty first time around. We'll head to the second in Chicago. No score. Todd Frazier will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run. Into the windup and the pitch. Into the seats, 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Yeah, it's so hard to stay back against a guy like this. Unless you guess right, that thing's just so slow that it's almost impossible to keep from getting out on your front foot.
There's no question this guy's got to be in the running for the Cy Young this year. He makes quick work of this guy on 3 pitches. That was just too easy.
Yes, last Thursday I do believe Toronto had their home opener either then or this
Deoner
Thursday.
Navarro. As he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 8 home runs, and he's driven in 24. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, it's been something of a strikeout fest here to start this game off. Already 4 strikeouts now in the first 5 batters. Now that's going to be a tough pace to keep up.
Could check MLB scores online LOL. That will tell you for sure.
Here's Melky Cabrera. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. 268 the average for him coming in. A dozen home runs and 49 runs batted in. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Brett Laurie digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Second baseman, Brett
First pitch on its way. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Fastball called for strike 2.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
Boy, he just dominated that at-bat right there. You want to see a power pitcher go right through a guy? This is a 3-pitch
Okay,
see you later
LOL.
right here. Have a seat.
Dustin Ackley readies for his first appearance in this one, and he's a guy who's been terrific over the last couple of series, really swinging it well. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
That thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. A bare hand by Rutledge.
Ow.
Got him.
No way. That was awesome.
Batting ninth, the
Carlos
shortstop,
Sanchez will
Carlos
step in now. He
Sanchez.
drove in his club's only run a night ago.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Adam Eaton is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
First delivery to him on the way.
Blue Jays won
A
last
little
game
party
at
there.
5
No
against
balls and a
Rangers.
strike. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the fourth inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here.
Fucking A.
Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Here's a late
No
swing and a
ball.
miss. Strike two.
Yeah, same pitch, same result, and he's late on it again.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His second
Now batting.
strikeout of the ball game.
Designated
You can
hitter.
see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside, but I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change his tune.
Glenn Spoon is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball that's 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here, 1-2 now. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. Jose Abreu digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2. Living a little dangerously here.
Yeah, you don't have to go looking for trouble.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not leading off the inning, Todd Frazier, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season.
Yeah, Matt, more of the same for him is he's currently leading the American League in that category. He's having himself just a fantastic season so far. not only is he pitching well, but his team is playing great for him as well. You need run support and solid defense to rack up the wins like he is, and he's getting it.
DeYonder Navarro stands in as he swings and misses for strike one.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. So bases are empty here with two gone, and striding in is the left fielder, Melky Cabrera. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Oh, boy, he is attacking hitters in this one. Another first pitch strike right there, and he's up right around 90% in that category so far.
0-2.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. It remains 1-0. Stephen Lim makes his way to the box to lead us off in the sixth inning.
Stephen Lim.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. Well, for that man right there, only the one run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
2 balls.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Boy, and this is why you're trying to get yourself into good hitters' counts. This is just right down the middle on 2-0, and swinging at this should be your reward. But he decides to let it go.
2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And there you see the leadoff man on deck, and you know they'd love to get someone on base when this lineup turns over.
A little bouncer. That rolls foul, and they'll do it again.
Neither guy giving in here. This is a great at-bat.
Sale has his target with the payoff pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Hit to first. Taken in by Abreu, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
The left fielder, number 11, Ender Inciarte.
Ender Inciarte will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. First offering on its way. Hit on the ground to third. Frazier's up with it on to first, and there were 2 down.
The batter, number 3, shortstop
Troy Tulowitzki will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. One run, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
And there's the first strike, 2-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Good spot for the change there, and that'll knot things up at 2-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Brett Laurie. And they'll need him to get something going here. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. That's yanked into the stands, strike one. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. So far this year, nobody's had an answer for his stuff. He's been dominant. Not only that, but the defense behind him has been rock solid as well.
I am deaf getting the Cy Young Award LOL.
Here comes the first pitch. Dustin Ackley comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
Yeah.
That's on the inside corner to put him behind here, 0-2.
We're already at 4. Do I hear 5 strikeouts in a row?
The White Sox are still looking to break into the hit column here. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
Pretty stress-free inning so far. 2 batters, 6 pitches, and 2 strikeouts.
Carlos Sanchez.
Carlos Sanchez stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
On the ground to third, right to Donaldson. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the White Sox.
It's not
they still
popular
trail.
in Chicago. The stadium is
Josh
almost
Donaldson
empty.
will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
Sale gets the sign. Here's the first
I
pitch.
know, right? LOL. They're
And
not
this
well
one's
liked
not
by
close.
the fans.
It's in the dirt
LOL.
for ball one. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
It looked like it was for the Montreal Expos in 9-0s.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Ha ha, yeah.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Well, you knew coming in that he probably wasn't going to give up 6 runs again like he did in his last outing. But with just the 1 run allowed so far, I think he's probably exceeding just about everyone's expectations, including his own.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Edwin Encarnacion is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And this is a ball to Encarnacion. 2-1 now. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. Throw on to first will take care of Encarnacion for the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Dexter Fowler.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dexter Fowler. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. And he takes ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. 2-0 count. Here it comes. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
14,
Kevin Pillar will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and bite guys somehow.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
One and one. Here it comes. On the move now is Fowler. Pitch outside. The throw. And they won't get Fowler as he takes second with ease.
We've already seen the ball's not really traveling all that well here tonight. So both these managers might start thinking, we got to shake it up a little here offensively. So they turn him loose here, and he's into scoring position with the stolen base.
Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. He likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And another foul ball. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Back up the middle, and that'll get through. It's into center, a base hit. The throw home. The tag by Navarro, but it's too late as the run scores.
And that could turn out to be a very big insurance run right there. That makes this a 2-run game now. And the way their starter's pitching, he may not wind up even needing it, but at least it gives him a little bit of a cushion out there.
Now a snap move over to first, and he's back standing. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So, leading off the inning, Adam Eaton. as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
They can't stay in the bullpen, little bastards, LOL.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
And he strikes him out here, so that's out number one here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
And for you at home, all I'm going to do is direct your attention to the hits column right there. It is what it is here in the 7th inning.
Glenn Spoon will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. We've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Therefore, it is Donaldson, and there are 2 away now. Jose Abreu will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count, 0-2. Boy, that changeup's had him eaten out of his hand.
Oh, and they've been falling all over themselves trying to get it. But you've just got to know that that's not going to be a strike. It looks like it is, but it isn't.
And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. The perfection continues. Zach Duke will be summoned from the bullpen now, as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
34, Zach Duke.
Leading off the inning, Gerard Dyson, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Gerard Dyson.
And a high strike there, 0-1. Strike 2 on the curveball, 0-2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
The 0-2 home. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, with the bases empty, that's a right spot for that 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. One and 2, here it comes. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Well, you're always gunning for a strikeout when he's at the plate because his legs make him so dangerous, even when he hits just a slow grounder. So nice job of keeping him off base right there.
Standing in now, Stephen Lim, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Think next time I play I'll be second baseman and do some batting, LOL.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1.
Cool.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. With 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Ender Inciarte will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order, but they're on top 2-0. Leading off the inning, Todd Frazier, and they'll need him to get something going here. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control.
Out there.
And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now.
And just another outstanding pitch right there. And it's not easy to do with so much on the line here in the 8th inning. But he's now down to his final 5 outs.
Into the box, Deoner Navarro. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch coming, here it is. Who started him with the change, and it's 0-1. On could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Oh, and I like how they doubled up on the changeup right there. That's a good pitch.
Yeah, it's natural to think that the pattern's going to be slow, then fast. So you're right. That's a nice call.
Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history.
Number 53.
Melky Cabrera will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight.
And Matt, they'd like nothing more than to ignite a 2-out rally right here. Maybe scratch at least 1 across before the 9th.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
Got him. So that's 8 perfect innings, and the fans can feel it now as the side is retired. 24 have been set down. 3. The hustle and bustle of downtown Chi-Town. Welcome back to U.S. Cellular Field and baseball on the show. Striding in to start the 9th, Brett Laurie, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Still no hits on the board for these guys, and we are seeing some great pitching in this one.
Out in front of it, strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Put yourself in the shoes of that man right there. What's going through his mind right now?
Well, I would guess he's trying to approach his 9th inning the same way he has earlier, but come on, we know his heart's racing. You just got to focus on the glove and trust what your catcher's calling, because he's done a heck of a job also.
Right fielder,
Dustin Ackley will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 runner at a time.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Strike 3. So now he's 1 out away from perfection. Carlos Sanchez will stand in here as the 27th and many hope final batter in this masterful performance.
Oh, man, this is history right here, guys. I'm nervous for him, so I'm sure his heart is pounding right now.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss as he can't connect there, and now the Chi Sox are down to their final strike. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at.
Swing and a miss. He's done it. A perfect game.
But that is absolutely dominant. I mean, what else could you say? 27 up, 27 down. And you know what? This is the first time I've ever witnessed a perfect game. So it's one of the hardest things for a pitcher in the world to do, probably the hardest. But we were fortunate enough to see it here, guys. A perfect game.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you don't have to look too far to find our tops player of the game. I'd say anytime you throw a perfect game, you'd be a pretty strong candidate.
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there. Look at all the strikeouts. I mean, they just couldn't touch him.
So that'll... Back live now on the MLB pregame show, just a few minutes away from Game 3 of the series. And while the final preparations are being made, we give you the Tops Player Spotlight. Scott Bulldog is our subject, and everybody's been talking about the perfecto he tossed a few days ago. So today, everybody's anxious to see what... Now from Fenway Park here in Boston. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. With that, a look at John Gibbons' lineup for the visiting Blue Jays. Who are you focused on, EK?
You know, they're getting a lot of production out of that number 2 hole right now. He sports a batting average with runners in scoring position over 300, so you could say he relishes in those big moments. We'll see if that's the case in this one.
Brett Anderson gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, EK? Xander Bogaerts comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, number 72, Xander Bogaerts.
5-0 to start. I like that, LOL.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. EK, as the Jays take the field here tonight. They came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
And they're already well on their way to another win, and we've only played half an inning. I tell you, this team can score runs in bunches, and they're off to a fantastic start here.
Now a chance here from Fenway to take a look at John Farrell's starting lineup card. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. He's having a great season offensively, and as a result is leading the entire American League in runs scored coming into this game. Definitely someone who could be a key factor in this one.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away. And with that, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Well, that's the kind of year it's been for this guy so far. Even when he gets fooled, he still finds a way to get an infield single out of it.
Travis Shaw set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Fucking idiot wouldn't through the damn ball.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow up by guys when you need to.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Red Sox leave 1. Need to get it going soon. It's 5. Hanley Ramirez will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago.
Well, guys, one good game does not a season make. He's been hitting under 250 over his last 10 games, so hopefully he's figured something out.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. And Ramirez can't get that one as he swings and misses for strike 2.
Boy, he was so far behind that first pitch that he over-adjusted and was so far ahead of this one.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Well, it's been something of a strikeout fest here to start this game off. Already 4 strikeouts now in the first 5 batters. Now that's going to be a tough pace to keep up.
Here comes the first pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
And even though that is a strike, man, that thing is coming in so hard, it's almost impossible to get a level swing off. You're better off taking it and waiting for something you can handle a little better.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
And Fillmore usually gets high praise from most people for his command of the zone. He will occasionally give the pitcher just a little extra off the plate if he spots it well, though.
And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Rusney Castillo will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Boy, he may strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
And there's number 8. 1 away.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Pablo Sandoval will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. Into the windup and the pitch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
And they just can't touch him right now as this is swung on and missed. 7 punch-outs now, and there's 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season.
Yeah, Matt, more of the same for him as he's currently leading the American League in that category. He's having himself just a fantastic season so
Jay's
far.
pitchers
Not
don't
only
bat
is he pitching
LOL.
well, but his team is playing great for him as well. You need run support and solid defense to rack up the wins like he is, and he's getting it.
When I play again later today, I'll be starting fresh as a second baseman. LOL.
Dustin Pedroia is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Cool.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Xander Bogaerts stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Leading off the inning, Blake Swihart. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
0-1's the count.
And that swung on and missed for strike one. And he falls behind 0-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Well, not only is that 10 strikeouts now, but I'll tell you what, we've still got a few innings to go here. He keeps throwing the way he is. He can make that number really interesting by the time this one's through.
First offering on its way. Mookie Betts stands in as he swings and misses for strike one.
Quite a matchup here. You've got one of the front runners for the Cy Young matching up against one of the front runners for the MVP.
No balls,
Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments. Well, what's the best way to make sure that cleanup guy doesn't get to hit with runners on base? How about back-to-back strikeouts? That'll do the job.
Travis Shaw stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
Well, there's another first pitch strike right there, and you know, he's gotten ahead of every single batter he's faced so far, and that's a big reason why he's getting these good results.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Red Sox. Hanley Ramirez will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
I got the count.
Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. A little bit over halfway home tonight. Bottom of the fifth as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Jackie Bradley Jr. comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. The windup and the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. He's really been a difference maker on the mound. He attacks the strike zone and is using all of his pitches very effectively. Just one of those guys that's really fun to watch doing his thing.
Grounded up the first baseline. Fielded by Encarnacion, and he'll step on the bag. Pablo Sandoval will come in now to start things out here in their half of the sixth as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just one hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
And it looks like the scouting report says, work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together that scouting report did a real nice job, because this whole team hasn't done much offensively at all.
Wow, talk about a difference that 24 hours makes. Yesterday, these guys were hitting everything in sight, but things sure have changed this time around. They haven't been able to get anything going at all.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1.
You know, when you watch Pedroia play day in and day out, I always think about that memorable 2013 season. I mean, this is a guy who hurts his thumb on opening day, but he played 160 games that season, and he led the Sox to another World Series title.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far, as he's had a whale of a ball game.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point. So his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
And you can add one more, 17 for the ball game, as that ends the inning. In order, go the leading off the inning, Blake Swihart. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts.
Yeah, Matt, more of the same for him is he's currently leading the American League in that category. So he can just flat out control a game. He's done that so far in this one, and we'll see if he can add another one to his shutouts lead.
Mookie Betts is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now.
Well, there's no question this guy's got to be in the running for the Cy Young this year. He makes quick work of this guy on 3 pitches. That was just too easy.
Travis Shaw is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Now that's popped up. Donaldson is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Hanley Ramirez will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. Got him for an even 20 strikeouts now thus far, as he's just been flat unhittable. Jackie Bradley Jr. will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
0-1, here's the pitch. And Bradley swings and misses at that offering, and he's deep in the hole, 0-2. Struck him out, and a new record, 21 strikeouts in this one.
Ouch. That's a rough night at the ballpark here. 3rd strikeout. One thing you can't do, though, you can't go into that dugout hanging your head. You got to think, hey, it's over. I'll get another shot to redeem myself. Whether that's tonight or sometime in the future, that's the attitude you have to have.
0-1, here it comes. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And another strikeout, as nobody can touch him in this one. Striding in to start the 9th, Pablo Sandoval, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
First delivery to him on the way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Tap fouled at home plate. And there's another one. Strike 3 as he just continues to mow guys down. Dustin Pedroia will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And a swing and a miss that time by Pedroia as he finds himself in an 0-2 hole now.
Oh, you like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the 9th.
And another strikeout as nobody can touch him in this one. Xander Bogaerts will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
And after 3 strikeouts already, you can bet he's going to be pressing up there at the plate, trying to make something happen. And that just might make things worse.
Swing and a miss, and the Red Sox are down to their final strike now. Looking for the complete game. Here's the pitch. On the ground to the left side. Donaldson's up with it. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Blue Jays are back in the win column again as they take Game 3 of the series, and the ball game is over.
Boy, what a performance of pitching that we just saw. He was so close to putting his name into the record books, but he's going to have to settle for that complete game one-hitter.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
You have to figure he'll probably be replaying that one hit he allowed over and over in his mind tonight. Nevertheless, he was absolutely brilliant on the mound all throughout.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of